Hey, look, I can actually record with my main mic. Don't expect good audio for the rest of the week, but hey, I'll take it. Game 2 between the Celtics and the Heat was another blowout, but this time it's the Celtics pummeling the Heat, and Marcus Smart made his return in this game, where he had an offensive explosion. You could tell it was his game because of the threes he was making and the types of shots that he was going for. First off, let's take a look at this insane shot from behind the backboard. The Celtics lead the Heat 72-48 with 9:32 left to go in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown is in the paint, but he is completely surrounded by PJ Tucker and Jimmy Butler. He sees that Marcus Smart is completely wide open and manages to get the ball to him. Adebayo has to close out on him, but Marcus Smart decides to take Bam out for a swim, and he's able to get a little bit past Bam. However, Marcus Smart can't body Bam, so he goes up for the midi from behind the backboard, takes the contact, and clean swishes the ball through the net. You don't see this every single day from Marcus Smart. When the opposing team is making horse shots on you, you can tell that this game is simply not yours. He gets the whole bench on their feet. I fuck with the green here, by the way. We get a good angle of the shot, and yeah, he is pretty much behind the backboard. Pretty insane. But then we have this ankle breaker from Smart. The Heat aren't down by 20 anymore, but they're still pretty down to say the least. The Celtics are up 84-67 with 2:41 left to go in the third. Smart dribbles the ball down the court and finds out that Max Strus is guarding him. He decides to go one-on-one with Strus, adding a little bit of sauce to his dribble, and by that I mean he does a between the legs dribble. But I guess that was a real nasty jab because it got Max Strus stumbling. Put him in a Chris Smooth video for God's sake. Now Marcus Smart is kind of stuck. He's like, oh, I actually got him with that. What do I do now? He doesn't feel like taking a long two-pointer, so he ends up getting even closer to Strus, who is still on the floor, and he goes up for the J from the free throw line, knocking it down. Look at this guy on the Celtics bench tugging the rope. Get this man an Oscar. Not for flopping, but for the incredible motions. This is also not a daily occurrence for Marcus Smart, making this game even more special for the Celtics vet. The last time I remember a quote-unquote ankle breaker from Smart was when he literally broke Steph's ankle during the regular season. Don't worry, we know it was unintentional. Anyway, Marcus Smart had a really special game and his impact was clear as day, since the Celtics absolutely fell apart in game 1 without him. Subscribe or Marcus Smart will snatch your ankles. This video's a wrap.